All right, on to some NFL stuff. We'll stick with Haley and talk about the Patriots first. Congratulations to both McCourty brothers officially being retired. That's kind of sick. Both deserving of whatever is next. Although I don't remember who broke news the other night about I don't know if it was the Gesicki signing or something else, but they were kind of chirping each other for oh, you're an insider, breaking news now, and that was kind of funny. But the Patriots made some moves, and I like one, don't like another. I am going to start with what I don't like because I don't like the Patriots. The fact that they let Jacoby Myers go to Vegas for the same amount of money they're paying JuJu doesn't make sense to me. The memes about the Vegas game were great, but I do think Jacoby Myers is better than JuJu. And now you just have a TikToker. So what are your thoughts there?
So my biggest takeaway from the JuJu thing was actually somebody put it best, and I don't know who it is. So shout out to if this was you on Twitter or Instagram. I don't know where I saw this. But someone said, wow, the Patriots really love spending a lot of money on mid-wide receivers. And I was like, honestly, yeah. I was excited to see we got JuJu, and then I saw the contract, and I was like, why are we spending $33 million for $11 million a year for 3 years when I personally don't think that last season he performed to the level that deserved that money.
I just think Jacoby's better. And you're giving them the same amount of money. That's the thing for me.
What I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, and you didn't have to move the guy, give up anything for him, whatever. But I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I'm just not the biggest JuJu fan.
Yeah.
Other moves. Oh, you got another comment?
I just had another. Well, we're sticking to the Patriots.
Yeah, we are.
Great. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I will say, I don't know what it is about Bill Belichick loving a good 2 tight end system scheme, all of it. Bill loves a good tight end, and he loves to run 2. And I think that with the JuJu thing, he was hoping to do that, and it wasn't what he hoped it would be. But why are you just gonna back to back over? I mean, I don't think the Gesicki thing is an overpay. It's not. I'm not gonna say that it's an overpay, but it's why are you overpaying that position group when it's kind of been made clear that you're not going to make the Hernandez Gronk situation work again? And I get that Mac might need to rely on the tight end situation. I mean, their running game's going to be fine. But that being said, I know that you need a guy who can catch. I think Hunter Henry can catch, but I think he's obviously a better blocker. I think Gesicki's one of the best tight ends in the league. It's more so just, I don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah, I was disappointed to see them drop Jalen Mills too. Just, I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw this come out this morning, but Rob Ninkovich, a former Patriot, had an interview this morning, and he was kind of talking about how Lamar Jackson to the Patriots would get them back in Super Bowl contention and things like that. And I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I was like,
I kind of agree with that.
Take. Yeah,
I do agree with that.
That's an interesting take, but I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think
the
defense,
Patriots fan.
I think the defense is fine. Do I think that they're great? No. But Bill obviously is great with defenses, so I'm not really worried about that, even though you lost a couple people have moved around, whatever. I do think that just because it's so impossible for me to doubt Bill Belichick, even though I think that they're going to be the worst team in the AFC East after the free agency moves that we're going to talk about and their lack of moves so far. I think that if they need another receiver. JuJu is not a number 1, obviously. I think that's the general consensus. But then again, they go and they sign James Robinson, which fine. Do love J-Rob. I think that he could fit. Now that I think that Damian Harris inevitably is going to be a Las Vegas Raider. I said that on Twitter. But you have Ramondre, James Robinson. I feel like that's decent enough. I mean, it makes your game pretty run heavy. But I just don't understand why people are sleeping on Lamar in general. I'd love to have him on, probably 25 teams in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. And that was the thing. I guess when I read that take, I was like, interesting. But yeah, I mean, like you said, Bill's really smart with the defense. He's best, in my opinion, coaching when he's getting out there with them and working with them directly one-on-one. So the cutting of Jalen Mills does make me nervous because it seems like they're restructuring that back end of the defense. So hopefully that we can kind of get that figured out, because the Patriots have shown that if their defense isn't strong, we can't support the offense, obviously. But yeah, really tough stuff for the Pats this week. Rip Brian Hoyer. Poor Brian Hoyer.
GG's.
Tough.
No, I'm
GG's.
happy for him. He made so much money the last couple of years to like not do anything. It's insane.
Yeah.
Honestly, he might be my idol. Like the amount of money just for being a veteran quarterback that he's made for doing nothing the last couple of years is fucking my dream job is to be either an NFL kicker or a backup quarterback. Dream job.
Yep.
We talked about some of the other moves in the division outside of the Jets earlier this week with Jalen Ramsey and the Dolphins and everything else. The Bills are obviously just a powerhouse. They're a problem. They have been, whatever. Like, that's always been the conversation. But it's the fact that the Dolphins and the Jets managed to turn their shit around so fast. If Aaron Rodgers' deal winds up getting done, that is just extremely concerning for the Patriots. It's not that they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. It's just how much better their division and the AFC in general is.
Yeah, and it's coming back to bite us in the ass, right? Because for the longest time, we were the best team in the division, and Miami and the Jets were just
laughable,
whatever, like laughable. Even the Bills at sometimes. And then here we are in the last 4 years. Like you said, the Bills have become a complete powerhouse. I was already nervous about them coming into this season, just coming off their last season. As much shit as I give him, I really like Josh Allen. He's a really good quarterback. He's a likable guy, and he's obviously riding really hard for that team and that franchise. Miami, as we talked about last week, is looking sick. I have a buddy that has season tickets down there, and they're going off the chain right now because everyone is just so excited for this team and to see them play, including myself. And then, like you said, the Jets. So with Aaron Rodgers coming on, what's that going to look like? Having Zach Wilson out and having him in could completely change, the strength of their team. So I'm really nervous about it. I'm really hoping that we can kind of get some restructuring. I think it's going to be a totally transitional year. Obviously, I don't expect us to go first in the division. I don't think that that's realistic. I'm not going to say like we're going to come last because I don't want to manifest that. But I think if you're looking at it strictly from a paper perspective, it does not look good for the Patriots. And I'm really hoping that they can pull something off in the draft, which is hilarious to say out loud because they can never do anything in the draft. So